Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel today with baby me with my kind husband.
Thank you very much, Baby May, for having me back on your channel. Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Paul.
What kind of stuff you want to talk about today?
I would like to update to Andrea and Nicole because it's a lot of people comment with me. He said, "Can you update to Andrea and Nicole?"
Okay, well,
Yes.
that's fair enough. I guess the good news is on both parts, really.
Yeah.
Andrea reconciled, I guess is the word, got back together
Yeah, back together the live-in
with
partner.
the guy that had like shined her on or moved on. I guess he had a change of heart and they had a heart-to-heart talk. And so fortunately for her and him, they are back together. So sorry, fellas.
Yes.
I know a lot of guys contacted me saying they would like to meet her. And I don't blame you because she's a very attractive young lady.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And we like to keep it real if you can. And just tell you what's going on. So that's that. And Nicole had her baby.
Yeah, but baby, yes.
They asked me yesterday in my live stream about the embassy. I should mention that in this video, but I'll get to it later. She had a little baby boy.
Yeah. Same to Andrea, baby boy.
Baby boy.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, she didn't look, I thought she was 7 months pregnant when I talked to her. But I guess she had the baby a little early.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And so she's doing good, even though she's deaf.
Same
and
age.
21 years old.
Yeah.
Lives with her folks.
Yes.
And we've been able to give her some support, you know, as far as getting clothes and stuff for the baby. So that's good.
Yes.
A lot of that's from you guys, so we appreciate your help too, and to help her. And that's kind of the update on the two ladies.
Yes.
What else we got going on? We've been doing a lot of stuff with the property.
Yes. My brother, he's working there
Yeah.
for cleaning the grass.
We put up a fence.
Yes.
Guys told us that it would take 25 days to do it,
Yeah.
and he did it in like 4 days,
Yes,
which
like-
was really cool. Did a great job, charged a fair price, put up a no trespassing sign,
Yeah.
and so that thing's wired off and ready to rock and roll. And then in the meantime, while we're still struggling, unfortunately, I'm going to be doing a video later about this whole thing. We're still not struggling. It's just delays with getting the title transfer.
Yeah.
And we have, I'm not going to tell you who, but we have a great big advocate that has volunteered to help us with that. So it seems like it's been one thing after another with this property. But I'm still glad we got it. And I'm still glad that we're following through with it.
Yeah.
And we were at a restaurant the other day, and we saw this wood that had been turned into little plots of land
Yeah.
for growing vegetables
Yes.
and herbs and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And we have wood on the planks, rather proper 2x4s and stuff like that, that were used on the property to outline some stuff when the so-called contractor did some work there. Excuse me. And I had some great comments when I did my last video, I think with you, about the property, on what to do with all the material that's there. And I so appreciate the guys that chipped in and gave their ideas and their expertise, because it's very true that one man's trash is another man's treasure, and how we can utilize all that stuff that's there and how important it is. Like the tree stumps. Those can be broken down and can be used as wood chips. They can be made into charcoal.
Yeah.
They can be burned and used for ash and fertilize the property. And so thank you guys very much for all that kind of constructive criticism or just actually advice. Yeah,
thank
it
you
wasn't
so much,
really
guys.
criticism as it was, hey, Paul, you can use this for this and you can do that for that. And use it. And so we would listen to you. And thank you. We owe you guys a debt of gratitude. we are going to use all the stuff that's there and make something out of it. And the Filipinos are much more creative at that kind of thing than Americans like me. So I get to follow their lead and kind of learn their customs and their ways and how they can take something that I think is nothing and turn it into something. So that's something we'll share.
Yeah.
We'll go out there with the camera and
Yes.
show what's going on and
Also
all that
yoga.
good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here in the Philippines, it's so hard for the land, for the buy.
It is.
Yes.
I have a friend that just bought some land, and we saw them the other day, and now his wife they've come into the same stumbling blocks. There's a snafu with the title like we have. I think our snafu is fixable because, like I said, we have this brilliant guy that's going to be helping us with that. We basically just have a lazy lawyer that we originally hired. So we'll just leave that at that. We won't name any names.
Yeah.
And his wife told him she just wants to sell the land now. She's like, I've had it. You know, it's a mother title.
My God.
And this guy has to sign and this and that. And now he may end up just buying a piece of land behind him just to shut everybody up and not have to do a subdivision. So people also comment as to why would I, at my age, buy you a property or build you a house? They say, some say, not all, but some say that it's a waste of time and money because when I die, you're just going to move somebody else in, get another boyfriend.
No, I am not doing that.
Which would be fine with me, to be honest with you. I mean, if I'm gone and she wants to move on with her life, more power to her. She swears that's not going to happen. But the whole thing about building a house for her is so that she has something when I'm gone, and I know in my heart of hearts that she's got a roof over her head, and we're going to do solar, and so I know that there's maintenance involved in that, and you have to replace the batteries and all that kind of stuff, but it takes about 7 years, I think, to break even with solar power. But if she lives in it for the rest of her life, 7 years is a flash in the pan. So that's what I want. I want her to have an overhead of about $100, $200 a month to live and for water and electricity and all that kind of stuff. And I just think that's the smartest thing to do. Others have suggested to take the money and put it into mutual funds or this or that or the other. But it's too complicated for her to try to navigate all that kind of stuff. And it's easier said than done. And mutual funds and investments in the stock market aren't always the most consistent either. So that's that. I heard another story that an expat had passed away and they locked his bank account.
My God.
Yeah, you didn't hear about this.
No.
I just got it on the phone
No.
a few minutes ago. And now his wife cannot access the money at the bank account. So that gave me another wake-up call. And it's very difficult to get anything sent over here, or what I need to do is add you to my main account.
Yeah.
Now, we've been moving money over extra every
Yeah.
month and putting it away up until the last 3 months. Because the last 3 months, that money we were going to put away went to something else.
Yeah,
okay?
for my mother.
For your mother,
Yes, I'm
for
very
my
appreciative.
eyes, for the surgery, for trips to do it.
Yeah, in Cebu.
And so we've been going through cash like water. And just gratefully we have it stashed away from years of savings
Yeah.
that we can afford to do that. And there's nothing that I will do out here that I can't afford to walk away from, including buying land. And that's just one of my things. It's, I don't know. I don't want to belabor it. I've talked about it before, but I never get attached to things. I would never ever buy land or build a house if I was single. And this isn't my house. I don't consider it to be my house. I guess it to be our house.
Yeah.
But primarily, it's for you. And for those reasons, you feel free to disagree. I think that this whole snafu that we've gone through has almost been healthy because it's given us an opportunity now to rethink what type of house we want to build. Do we want to build that big of a house that we originally planned, or do we want to do something smaller?
I like small.
I know you do.
Simple, yeah.
I know you do.
Yes.
And maybe since we've got so much room, we've got almost 1,483 square meters of buildable land. Maybe put up 2 dwellings, something
Yeah.
for your parents, or your not your parents, but your father, or
Yeah,
your
my
sisters,
sister,
or
yeah.
your brother, or whatever,
Yeah.
okay? And we've also been able to employ your brother to go out and build some things. He's going to build a garden with the wood that's there,
Yeah.
and till the soil,
Yeah.
and you're going to start planting onions.
Yes.
And I want to grow watermelons. So
Yeah,
we'll
because
see how that goes.
before you try that, not
Oh
not
man,
working.
I
and
tried it out here, and
not-
this Apalong soil sucks. I mean, she tried. What did you try? Peanuts.
Yeah, peanuts. My God, it's very
and,
tiny.
Oh, brutal. And I tried soybeans and grow bags and all the nutrients and all the fertilizers.
Yeah.
Did everything according to Hoyle, and got nothing. I got soybeans the size
And then
of my
I tried the
fingernail.
corn. My God, my corn is dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
It's the soil. It's just this crappy soil out here.
Yeah.
But out where we're at, the soil is magnifique.
Yes.
So
So
that's
well,
that.
here in the Valencia and compare in Darwin is different.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah,
different.
very different.
Because I think here because it's cold.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I think it's the soil composition. I think it's the actual dirt itself. Because your father, who's been a farmer all of his life, took a look at the soil
Yeah.
and said, "This is good stuff."
Yes, he said very
Yeah.
perfect.
He never
that-
said that over here.
No. No. I will back to the poll. He told me if what happened to you, I'm going for another a man. No, I'm not do with that.
No?
You're the last in my life until I'm dead. Yeah. I love you so much.
Well, she also said, I asked her one time, I said, hey, if I died, would you get together with another foreigner? She goes, there's no way I could put up with all that. She had a hard time adjusting to me.
No, you're very kind, Daddy Paul.
Thank
That's
you.
why I love you so much. Daddy Paul is very kind. He helped. I not forgot. He helped into my mother. Yes.
Well, we step in when it comes to family matters. I've said this before. A lot of guys get involved, and they say, and it's not untrue because it's very, very common out here. You marry the woman, you marry the family. And for some reason, that just wasn't the case with us. Your family's never been an imposition on me. And so that's given me an opportunity that when I see that there's a true, absolute need, then it's my pleasure, to contribute and to
Yeah.
help
Thank you
and
so
to
much.
take care of it and relieve that burden. But a lot of that's got to do with you because you're very good with the money management of the house. You're not one to,
Yeah.
screw off money on silly things.
Yes.
And a lot of women change.
Yeah, Daddy Paul, guys, you want the money? I said, no, I have money here.
I
Because-
always tell her that you need some cash. I ask her every day. She's leaving the house because you need some cash. And sometimes she says, yeah, I need 1,000 pesos.
Yeah.
I got to get gas in the bike, or I
Yes.
got to do this, or I got to do that. Or
I buy the milk.
and you know
fresh milk.
what she buys is, she doesn't buy a bunch of trinkets or crap like that. At least not that I know of. But she buys food and vegetables and milk
time,
and just medicine and stuff that we take around
Yeah.
here. You're getting a rebond today,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
You're going
because
down to your sister.
yes, because my hair is very curly. Their
Your hair
side.
gets curly.
I think 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. So my cousin, he's coming to my sister house. He's a lady boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah, nephew to my.
Lady boys, gay people, make the best hairdressers.
Yeah, that's true.
They really do. Remember you had your makeup done
Yeah.
for my birthday?
Yes.
And a lady boy did it?
Yes.
And you were just like, it was just like remarkable.
Very, very beautiful.
It's all worn off now.
Yeah.
Still.
Why the lady boy and a girl is very different for makeup work?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's an artistic flair that they have. I think that gay people are very, very good with home decor. They're very smart. They're very artistic in many ways. And there's no ego involved. There's no jealousy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
a woman doing
Yes.
your makeup might be jealous that you're getting makeup done or I'm paying
Oh,
for
I
it.
see.
Where I don't think a lady boy or a gay guy would feel that way. There's no jealousy.
Yeah, that's
he's
true.
more, you know, he's
Yeah.
more your friend.
Yes.
I don't know. That's just my spin on it.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
So that's it, guys. My video today for update to Andrea and Nicole.
Andrea and Nicole,
Yes.
they are both doing well.
Yes.
Nicole does not have a boyfriend,
Yes.
but she has a baby that's taken all of her time. And
Andrea, I
is,
see in the laundry, he's with together the live-in
well,
partner.
that's good.
Yes.
That's good. We like a happy ending.
Yes.
Apparently they had a flare-up
Yeah.
and things were going sideways. And for whatever reason, they reconciled. And I'm
Yes.
always happy to see that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question. I've got this burning desire to take you to America for a number of reasons. One is to get you hooked up with my bank, meet my dad,
Yeah,
look
I like
around.
that.
But boy, oh boy, is it expensive.
I like to meet your dad. That's
Yeah.
my wish.
Yeah.
But the plane ticket's super expensive.
Oh,
My God.
geez. The tickets are a lot. And the thing is that there's nowhere for us to stay other than a hotel. And super expensive there, too. I mean, I have family there, but nobody's got a big enough place to keep us. We've had subscribers offer their places. So maybe we'll take somebody up on that offer. It's important that we get in there, and I need to do personal stuff. I need to get a driver, like Gio did. Gio went back, and he got a driver's license, and he saw his kids, and he renewed this and got some new credit cards, and just got himself organized. And there is that time where we need to go home. Just take care of a little bit of business. IDs are very important. And you have to have 2 or 3 IDs to get things verified, like money transfers. If you're signing up with a new company like Wise or Remitly, they say, okay, show us 2 IDs with the same address. And I don't have 2 IDs with the same address. So I need to go over there and get some IDs made with my forwarding address on there, my mailbox express or whatever the hell it's, traveling mailbox, whatever it is. And then that's that. You got to get your passport changed over to your last name being McGill, and that's a cluster. We still have permits to get.
Yeah, I need to get the...
But her sister fell, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and it really hurt her leg and hip. She's getting better, but we need her sister to go out there and help with that process. She's much more aggressive than May is.
Yeah.
And then the neighbors were giving us some grief about a hole
Yeah.
on the property. After we filled in the whole thing next to their fence because we compromised their wall, had her brother go out like 2 days later and
Yeah.
fill it all up.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd say thanks, but no, they complained about a hole.
Yeah, she
They're
said...
saying that it's dangerous because there's a side road. There's a road that goes to the property behind us. And they don't know this, but I can prove it with a survey. I own that road.
Yeah.
Or she owns that road.
Yes. But the
We
road
had
is
that
big.
annexed in, and the road's big.
Yeah, it's
And we
big.
had it annexed in when we did the paperwork because technically it was part of the original deal. It was taken out and then we had it put back in. The only thing we have to do is what's called maintain the road. And I got confused when I first heard that. I thought I had to go out and like clean it or something. But maintaining a road simply means you won't impede their use of it. You won't put a tree up or rocks or
Yeah.
build something on it or put a fence up and say no entry. You can't do that. I have to allow access to which I'm more than happy to do. And they're whining because there's a hole that they could technically could
Yeah.
drive their motorbike into, but it's on our property.
Yes.
And so, I don't know. Some people you can't make happy. You say it's because they're jealous.
Yes, that is the Philippines.
The guy wanted to do the whole thing for us
For the cover.
for 10,000 pesos
Yeah.
to cover up. And your brother did it for 6,000 pesos.
Yes.
And he got hot under the collar that he didn't get the job. Oh, I just hit my microphone. And
He come to my brother for the gossip. He said, how much for your work? My brother said, 6,000. Oh, for other people working here is 10,000. I said, no, I'm not give the 10,000.
right,
He give for the price.
right. He's trying to tell your brother that we're not paying him enough.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. We might have future neighbor problems.
But for me, the default, if people like that, I ignore.
I ignore him too.
I'm not entertained.
No.
Yes.
You build a big ass wall one day,
Yeah,
and
that's Jane advice.
yeah, just build a big wall and make it impossible, and I'll leave them alone if they leave me alone. So that's it.
Yes.
That's the story. That's kind of the update. The girls are squared away. We're bleeding cash the last 3 or 4 months. It's been 1,000 here, 1,000 there, 1,000 for this, 1,000 for that. But that seems to be over with. So it looks like we're going to be putting a little garden in, and that's kind of the update.
So thank you so much, guys, for always watching to my channel, and thank you, Daddy Paul, for always guest to my YouTube
No
channel.
problem. My pleasure.
Sorry, I'm getting Chinese now.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Mrs. Chin.